So I've been vlogging for over a year now, and during the time I've made many purchases. Some were okay, some weren't too good, and some were just amazing. So today I'll be sharing some of the amazing stuff I bought over the years. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Terry. I am a vlogger. I do lifestyle and travel vlogs as well as vlogging tutorials. So the first item that I want to share is what I'm shooting right now, which is the Sony a6700. If you've been following my channel, you know how much I rave about this since the first day that I bought this. I came from another Sony camera, which is the Sony a6400. While that one is good, this one is way better. The main reason that I upgraded to this is because of its in-body stabilization and the 10-bit color. Like seriously, once I switched it to this, I think my vlog quality just go up like 10x, mainly because my footage is no longer shaky and the colors just pop a lot more. Although this camera is probably on the higher end of APS-C camera, but I think it's totally worth it. When you go with APS-C, you're not only getting a smaller camera body, you also get cheaper lenses because full frame is expensive, but the quality is still there. The second item will be the lens, which is the Sony 10-80mm. It's a great vlogging lens since it's so wide and you can just quickly zoom in to get a closer shot. I bought that as a second hand as it's no longer available. The alternative will be the Sony 11mm. The good thing about that is the focal length, but it doesn't have the zoom capability. This one's great, but it's f4, so it can get quite dark, especially when you're indoor or at night. Other lens that I have no regret buying is the Sigma 18-50mm. It is currently my favorite. I just love how easy it is to capture B-rolls. I don't have to constantly switch out lenses or moving so much. I can just capture the things that I want from afar. Also, it's f2.8, so it's pretty good for low light. Before that, I was using a 30mm f1.4, which is good, but again, it's a prime lens. You can't zoom in, so it's hard to capture things that are a bit further. Now I have 20mm extra length, just makes it a bit more versatile. The third thing is probably one of my best purchase, which is the DJI Mic 2. Been having that forever and it has been working great. Before that, I used a lav mic and a boom mic, which I didn't really like it a lot, mainly because I can't place my camera afar and speak to it. This one's just great because I can just vlog with a shoulder arm distance, or I can place my camera on a tripod like this right now and I can still talk like that. Well, I'm not using it right now, but if I'm not using this mic, I can just get my wireless mic and talk into it. However, though, I've been thinking of getting a boom mic again because sometimes for some situations it's just easier, especially when you're in a crowded area and when you need to capture the audio from multiple sources. Next one is also an item that I have had it forever, which is the PGY Tech Mentis Pod. So I actually saw this from Tatsuki's recommendation and I went ahead and bought it, and man, I swear this is one of the best purchases. It's super versatile. You can use it as a mini tripod, you can use it as a selfie stick, and you can even hook it onto like a door frame to get cool shots like that. It just makes it easier when you're out and about and you don't want to carry a full-size tripod. And if you don't want your face to be too close to the camera, you can just go like that. I pretty much take this to everywhere I go, and yeah, it never disappoints me. Okay, the next one that we have is another DJI product, which is the Osmo Pocket 3. The one that I got is the Creator Combo, which comes with the tripod legs, extended battery, and a case, also a bag, and the DJI Mic 2. I just love the form factor. It's so tiny. You can just literally put it in your pocket, and it's so user-friendly that even beginners can pick it up easily. Yeah, so I tend to bring it on my road trip or travel, especially when I'm with my partner and when I don't feel like to bring my whole mirrorless setup. If you're someone that values quality and doesn't like a big setup, this is something you would want to go for. Highly recommended. Next one, it is called a capture clip by Peak Design. I think this is the V3 version. So what it does is you can clip your camera onto this clip. I don't know if you have seen other creators done that. Like they usually have it on their backpack, click their camera on here. Of course, you need to attach a camera plate on your camera first before you can do that. I really love how convenient it is when I was using this while I was traveling, because I don't need to always put my camera back in the bag and I can just hang it on my bag. Like, it works with a sling bag as well. The one that I got is the Peak Design sling bag, but the downside for the Peak Design is not very compatible with other brands. So I might be opting for other options right now. But honestly, it's still one of my favorite purchases. It just makes your life so much easier, especially when you are constantly doing other things. Like this one, I'm not sure if I should include it or not. I didn't regret it when I first bought it. It's been super helpful, but now I got better quality stuff, so it's not as worth it. This is the Hoya ND filter. For those who doesn't know, this is like a sunglasses for your camera. So if you're shooting in an outdoor or sunny environment, this helps to cut down the sunlight so you can keep that cinematic look while not having your exposure blown out. This was the ND filter I was able to get at the time. Is a very affordable option. I think it was only around $150. I don't really use it anymore. Right now, I'm using the Freewell, the one that I'm shooting right now. They just recently sent me this one, the Real Locking VND CPL filter. So this one is different to my previous one, which is like a threaded version. This one, you just clip on it. Even better, the old one that I have, because they have less color shift. Thank you, Freewell, for sending this over. And if you want to get it, make sure to check out my affiliate link below. So those were all the vlogging gears that I don't regret buying. I will leave a link in the description below so you can pick it up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this video? Do you want me to do more of those? I was thinking about doing like content creator version or things relating the setup, like editing stuff. If you're still watching, can you drop like a Christmas tree emoji? I don't know, I feel like it's getting close to Christmas and I like Christmas. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.